Hello, wonderful people of Lagos, Nigeria. Good evening to you all and to all listeners at the diaspora. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you're listening to us from. I'm wishing you all a happy weekend filled with love and happiness. It's weekend, not wicked, rather. Yeah, welcome to Recap on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and I am your host. My name is Faithfulness. Okay, I'm not alone in the studio. I have here with me Dr. Peter Anosike, our in-house analyst. On today's program, Doctor says something nice and light to our listeners.
Good evening. Thank you for being there.
Yeah, thank you for joining us this evening. I welcome you especially again to this show. Yes, like we all know, we're taking it down here to 6 p.m. Yeah, so by 5 I'll be opening the studio line so you can join in the conversation. You can say your thoughts, what you think about the stories we are going to be discussing this evening. Don't forget, as we are discussing the stories, let your messages start coming in. First come, first served. That's my language, if you would know. So let's get started without wasting much of our time. We are streaming live on YouTube at VOP Live 90.3 FM. Yes, we take a look at some of the stories that made headlines during the week. It is a way of keeping you updated with the news of the week. Now, down to the stories. I'm going to be reading out the news headline of today. The first story we're going to be discussing this evening says Soludo will soon join APC. Ojo Zokalo declares this. Yeah, he said Soludo will soon join APC. The second story said some wants PDP dead till 2031. Wow, we're still in 2025. Okay, but convention must hold. This statement was made by Wabara. The third story we're going to be looking at says Nnamdi Kanu's case. All right, don't cause another crisis. Ndibo in FCT want justice on Motosho. The fourth story we're going to be looking at this evening says Tinubu has no pathway to return in 2027. All Nochie made this statement, not me. The fifth and the final story we're going to be discussing this evening says these bandits are our sons, brothers, fathers. The northern leaders, they cried out. They led a massive anti-US protest. Now we're going to go deep into the details of the story. Make sure you join us. Sit tight, put on your seat belt, and listen to all the stories we're going to be analyzing this evening, because we trust Doctor is going to do justice to all of the stories. So the first story we're going to be discussing says Soludo will soon join APC. Ojo Zokalo made this statement. Ojo Zokalo, former Abia State Governor and Senator representing Abia North, has expressed confidence that Charles Soludo, the Anambra State Governor of the All Progressives Grand Alliance (APGA), will soon join the ruling All Progressives Congress APC. Okay, progressives is among. All right. Speaking on Soludo's re-election, Kalu described the governor as a progressive. Okay, same thing I said, noting that it was only a matter of time before he aligned with the APC. He said, I think after all the court cases, he is a progressive like myself, President Tinubu, and the Senate President Godswill Akpabio. Now in this statement, he said, so Soludo is a progressive. I don't see anything wrong with him. He will come to APC. In fact, it is confirmed that he will join APC. He has no other alternative than to come and join us. Doctor, please, your thoughts on this story this evening.
Well, those who we are listening to us before the Anambra governorship election, and even after the election, because I was here, the Anambra election held on November 8th, and I was here on November 10th with Jude in the morning.
Okay.
And I said that Soludo ran on a joint ticket of APC and APGA. APC has no candidate in Anambra That's in the election. Understand? So Soludo ran on the ticket of APC and APC and ABGA. So Okachukwu was thrown under the bus before the election. Okachukwu was thrown under the bus before the election. So that's why when he was flagging off his campaign, no big wig from APC in Abuja attended. So that is a message to him. We are not supporting you. Let's let Soludo win.
Okay.
Understand? The same thing that also happened in Ibadan, in Oyo State in March 15, 2023, when Seyi Makinde ran on a joint ticket of APC and PDP, because he had an agreement with Tinubu: support me and I'll support you. So when Tinubu came to Anambra, that's to commission some projects, Soludo told him that you are going to run as the ABGA presidential candidate in 2027. We are not going to bring up any candidate.
Okay.
So Tinubu in turn told him, I will support you. So there was an agreement. Okay. Understand? And when you have an agreement with the devil and you fail to fulfill it, bad things will start happening to you. So there was no intervention. That's the APC rigging machinery in Abuja did not interfere with the election in Anambra State, with the governorship election. Understand?
Yeah.
So the Tinubu fulfilled his own agreement. So Soludo is also expected to fulfill his own agreement. But that is to the death of ABGA. Understand me? Once Soludo joins APC, ABGA will be dead in Anambra State. Once he joins APC, because he's going to join with the members of the State House of Assembly, the House of Reps, and even the Senate. So that will mark the death of ABGA in Anambra State and even everywhere. Because as we speak, ABGA is just existing in Anambra State. Understand? That the ABGA governorship, so ABGA is just existing in Anambra State, and once Soludo crosses over to APC, that will mark the death of ABGA. So it is not surprise. It is not surprise. He had been supporting APC right from time. Soludo was in Tinubu's Buhari's economic team. Do you understand me?
Okay.
He was a member of Buhari's failed economic team. In 2023, ABGA had a presidential candidate in the person of Professor Peter Omade, but he never met Soludo for one day. A presidential candidate of a party did not meet the only governor that the party had, which means Soludo did not support his own presidential candidate in 2023. So what is happening is not new. So he is going to join APC and ABGA is going to die.
Ojo Kano is saying, he said, if the governor joins APC tomorrow, the fight will be easy and we shall ride together on the same boat. After the contest, we shall become friends, but I will fight for the APC and whoever carries the APC flag. He also made the statement that if his brother is APC, he will support his brother, but if the governor is from another party, he will fight against him. What do you think he meant in this statement of fighting against him if he don't join the APC?
What is his capacity? What is his capacity in fighting? Understand? I am from Abia State, and Abia State has disowned him. So he can only win election in Abia North, where he came from. If Oju Ozakando comes out today and stand and tell the Abians, queue behind me, nobody will queue behind him. Understand me? Nobody will queue, because his 8 years as governor of Abia State was 8 years of waste.
Wow.
His 8 years as governor of Abia State was 8 years of waste. As I am now, I cannot point to any project that he did in Abia State between 1999 and 2007. So I wonder, or the fight that he is talking about. He can only fight in Igbere. Understand me? He can only fight in Igbere, where he comes from. So he is not popular in Abia State anymore.
Okay, Doctor. So, do you think any other politician is likely to follow his Soludo's lead and defect to APC?
I don't know of any other. I said Soludo is going to defect with the State House of Assembly. Understand? And every other ABGA person that is holding any electoral position.
All right.
So it's going to be a clean sweep.
Clean sweep. All right. If you're just joining us, this is Recap on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and here we give you updates on the stories that made headlines during the week, of which I'm gonna be listing out the stories once again before going down to the second story today. The first story, which we just finished discussing, says Soludo will soon join APC. Ojuzokalo made this statement. The second story says some want PDP dead till 2031, but convention must hold. Wabara made this statement. And the third story says Nnamdi Kanu, in Nnamdi Kanu's case, don't cause another crisis. Ndibo in FCT warned Justice Omotosho. The fourth story we're going to be discussing this evening says Tinubu has no pathway to return in 2027. Onoche made this statement. And the fifth and final story we're going to be looking at today says these bandits are our sons, brothers, fathers. Northern leaders lead massive anti-US protest. Now down to the second story. Don't forget, by 5 o'clock I'm gonna be opening the studio line so you can join in the conversation. If you have any kind of confusing questions, you can ask. If you have anything to add up to what we are discussing, or if you have any kind of solution whatsoever, you have the time once it is 5 o'clock. But for now, let your messages be coming in WhatsApp. So with that, I'm gonna read them out once I'm done taking the calls. Now to the second story this evening, which says some want PDP dead till 2031, but convention must hold. Wabara made the statement. The chairman of the People's Democratic Party PDP Board of Trustees, Senator Adolphus Wabara, has declared that the party's long-awaited national convention will proceed as planned, despite growing calls from some members for a caretaker committee to be established instead. Wabara made the declaration on Thursday at his Abuja residence during the presentation of the report of the PDP BOT Reconciliation Committee. The committee, chaired by Ambassador Hassan Adamu with Chief Mike Oyadome as secretary, was established to resolve internal disputes and facilitate a smooth convention. The BOT chairman stated that all major organs of the PDP, including the Governors Forum, the National Working Committee, NWC, and the board itself, had already agreed to hold the convention, insisting that only a court order could prevent it. It is absolutely practical for us to go to the convention. All the organs of the party, before these individual opinions, had agreed that we would go to the convention. The Governors Forum, the NWC, and the Board of Trustees in our last meeting made mention of us going to the convention, Wabara declared. He noted that while the party would always respect the rule of law, it is disturbing that some court orders appeared to contradict Supreme Court pronouncement. Doctor, what's your thought on this story?
Well, PDP members want PDP dead. PDP members killed PDP. That's the truth. So saying that some people want a PDP dead, PDP members killed PDP, and the death started by their factional national chairman Damagu. Understand? I keep on saying, you don't condone evil. You eliminate evil wherever you see it. Understand? If you allow evil to fester, it will gain taproot, and to remove it will become difficult. Damagu condoned evil. Damagu allowed the evil to fester, and it gained taproot. So nothing is going to save PDP. As we speak, the convention is holding in Ibadan. It is holding, but it's just a jamboree, because nothing is going to come out of it. A national chairman will emerge, but INEC is not going to recognize it. INEC is not going to recognize it because yesterday there was a court judgment from Justice Peter Nifu in Abuja, saying that that the convention should be put on hold, and that INEC is restrained from covering the convention, and any convention not covered by INEC becomes illegal. So INEC is going to obey the Nyesom Wike group by not recognizing the convention, which means what happened in Ibadan is just a jamboree. Understand? And again, the Nyesom Wike faction will not go on any convention. So this game is just they keep on going back and forth until the 2027 election is over. Understand? So PDP will not present a candidate. But the truth is that people thought that there's a disagreement between Wike and Sheyi Makinde. There's none. So this is just a script to keep on deceiving Nigerians, as if they want to resurrect PDP. No, both of them are acting for one man.
But Dr. Isadia, you don't make all kinds of orders when the Supreme Court has deliberated on a matter. That means Supreme Court has actually given them a go-ahead for the convention.
Before you hold a convention, national convention, there must be state conventions. There must be state conventions. But that did not happen, but it is deliberate. It is deliberate. Both Makinde, Damagu, and Nyesom Wike are working for the same man. Understand? In 2023, Makinde was a member of G5. Understand me? Makinde was a member of a Wike's G5. What is his name? Okezie Ikpeazu Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi. That's Okezie Ikpeazu from Abia State. Ifeanyi Ugwuanyi from Enugu State. Nyesom Wike from Rivers State. Samuel Otom from Benue. Then Sheyi Makinde from Oyo State. So it's 5 of them that constituted the G5 that worked against the PDP in favor of APC. Do you understand that? And their motive is to make sure that PDP did not win, which they achieved. Understand? So now, Sheyi Makinde may emerge as PDP presidential candidate, but there's no way Sheyi Makinde will contest against Bola Tinubu. Because all of them are the same thing. In 2023, Tinubu supported Makinde in Oyo governorship election.
And he's in PDP then when he supported.
And he's still in PDP.
Wow.
So these are just games to deceive those who cannot see beyond their nose. So all of them are doing all the same thing. That to make sure that PDP will not bring up a strong candidate. So and what Seyi Makinde is doing is to make sure that no northern candidate will emerge from PDP. That's all what Seyi Makinde is doing, to ensure that no northern candidate will emerge as a PDP presidential candidate, so that if he emerges, understand, he is not going to contest against Bola Tinubu. So all of them are working for one man. So all these cases are being it's a script. It is a script. So Nigerians are feeling that something is happening, nothing is happening. All these things they have arranged it just to deceive people as if something is happening. Makinde, Damagu, and Nyesom Wike are not fighting. They are not fighting. All they are doing is to make sure that PDP will not present a strong candidate against Tinubu in 2027.
Doctor, but if truly the convention is to be held,
it's holding already. Okay, it is holding already.
Okay. Do you think key stakeholders like Governor Nyesom Wike can influence the convention's outcome?
I say INEC is not covering the convention, which means it has no nego backing.
Wow.
When INEC does not cover your convention, you cannot present any candidate that will be recognized by INEC. So it's just a jamboree. So Makinde just want to waste your state fund. Once INEC does not recognize your convention, they will not recognize the candidate that emerged from that convention. So Wike has no business influencing the foundation, the convention. So he had done what he wants to do, that INEC will not recognize the outcome of the convention. Period. He doesn't need to stress himself. So after all the convention now, they will now begin to go to court. INEC should recognize us. INEC should recognize. Time will be going. So all of them are working for one man.
Oh. All right, if you're just joining us, this is recap on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and here we keep you updated on the news, the headlines that actually came up during the week, of which I'm gonna be reading out once again before I continue. And this is for those that are just joining us. The first story we finished discussing says Soludo will soon join APC, and this statement was made by Ojo Ozokano. The second story says some want PDP dead till 2031, but convention must hold, and this statement was made by Wabara. Now we are going to the third story, which is centered on Nnamdi Kanu's case, and it says don't cause another crisis. Ndibo in FCT want justice Omotosho. So don't forget, by 5 o'clock I'm gonna be opening the studio line so you can join in the conversation. Give us your thoughts about what we discussed this evening. Don't forget, this is a station that gives you a voice. Before that, let your messages start coming in. Don't forget, first come, first served. I think I'm going to call the WhatsApp number so that you can start sending in your messages. The number is 0817-175-6338. That's the WhatsApp line where you can send your messages. Now to the third story, which says don't cause another crisis. Ndibo in FCT want justice Omotosho, and this is concerning Nnamdi Kanu's case. Ndibo in the Federal Capital Territory FCT Abuja have warned Justice James Omotosho over ongoing trial of the leader of Indigenous People of Biafra, IPOB, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Justice Omotosho had last week fixed November 20th for the final ruling on the matter. But this is wrong, Ndibo FCT said in a statement issued on Tuesday by the President General Igbo Community Association in FCT, that's the Federal Capital Territory, Engineer Ikenna Ellis Ezenekwe, and Secretary General Emmanuel Chiwoke Oha. According to the statement, the decision by Justice Omotosho to give judgment on November 20 against Nnamdi Kanu will potentially ignite another crisis in Nigeria. The group said Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has yet to present his defense, and it would be unfair to judge a defendant who has yet to present his defense. It is clear to the people of Nigeria that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was illegally abducted from Kenya and brought to Nigeria and detained for 4 years for a crime he has not been found guilty for, Ndibo FCT said. The association appealed to President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to prevail on Justice Omotosho to approach the situation with wisdom and extreme caution. Nigeria cannot be allowed to undergo another unrest amidst a growing anxiety over President Donald Trump's designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern. Now, President Tinubu should listen to the voices of the masses who are calling for a political solution to the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu matter. As a Democrat, it is the most suitable path to follow to reach lasting solution, the association said. Doctor, please analyze the story.
Well, for me, the case of Nnamdi Kanu is more political than legal. Understand? His case is far more political than legal, and convicting Nnamdi Kanu is going to heighten the tension in the country. I say heighten because there's already tension in the country.
Yeah,
There's already Nigeria is in a very tensive mood with what Donald Trump said and so on and so forth. So this is just, it will be like pouring kerosene to the fire. It will be like pouring kerosene to the fire, which means it will not be good. So I feel that what Ndibo in Abuja said is true. What they said is true because it is going to cause more tension in the country. Just like I said, Omotosho should know that this is not a APC and PDP case. Understand? It is not a PDP versus PDP case. It is not the kind of judgments he has been given for in favor of Nyesom Wike. This is a very different case. I'm sure he knows that. I'm sure that Tinubu knows that. I'm sure that everybody in government knows that. Because this is a case that more than 100 million people are interested in. This is a case that more than 100 million, both in Nigeria and outside Nigeria, are interested in. So, and I keep on saying that Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to be the prosecutor of this case. Understand? Not the defendant. He is supposed to be the prosecutor of this case because it is government that kidnapped him from Kenya. It is government that is infringing on his fundamental human rights. And the announcements that Nnamdi Kanu made was never made in Nigeria. Understand? So if it's what they are holding him for, all those announcements were made in UK. He never, because that's where Radio Biafra is. It's not in Nigeria. It is in the UK. So if they are holding him because of what he said, understand? Then it is the British government that should try him because that's where he made all his announcements. And for anybody to say that it is because of what Nnamdi Kanu said on radio that he went about killing people. I also heard what Nnamdi Kanu said. I did not kill anybody. Do you understand me? Whoever said it is what Nnamdi Kanu said that made him to go and kill people. I also heard what Nnamdi Kanu said. I did not go and kill anybody. There has never been any picture of Nnamdi Kanu with a penknife, let alone cutlass. There had never been any picture of Nnamdi Kanu that's with a penknife, let alone cutlass. So, but this government is negotiating with terrorists who are carrying assault rifles, rocket launchers, and other sophisticated weapons, who have killed hundreds of people. This government is negotiating with them.
But doctor, do you think it's because Nnamdi Kanu is a defendant? Like you said, he's supposed to be the prosecutor instead. Do you think that's why he hasn't presented his defense yet?
Well, Nnamdi Kanu said that they have nothing to try him on, so he has no defense to make. Understand? That's what he said, that they have nothing to try him on, therefore he has no defense to make. Understand? So, but if that's Omot or sure that has a life to live, but this is one judgment that Nigerians will not forget in a hurry. Understand me? This is a judgment that Nigerians will not forget in a hurry. Understand? So, so for me, there's no need of increasing or detention in the country. There's no need adding to the crisis in the country. So he should, the president, who is the commander-in-chief that's of the armed forces, should do something, because the world is watching what is going to happen on 20th of November. The world is already waiting for 20th of December, November. Let us see the judgment that Omotosho is going to give.
Don't you think the case is still going to be adjourned then?
No, once a judgment day is given,
final judgment.
So understand. Let us see what is going to the judgment is going to give. But he should know that Nnamdi Kanu is a prisoner of conscience. He and he DSS, everybody should know that Nnamdi Kanu, that what they are accusing him of doing, self-determination, is in the Constitution. Self-determination is in AU Charter. Self-determination is in UNM Charter. He is fighting for the liberation of his people. If you don't want live and let live in Nigeria, if you must be discriminating against us, if you don't want us, and that was that to go. Understand me? That's the message that Nnamdi Kanu is preaching. If you don't want to recognize us as Nigerians and begin to treat us as you are treating other people, then let us go. Because there's a saying that who is rejected don't need to reject himself. So since you have rejected us, you don't want to treat us like you are treating other people in the country, then let us go. Southeast has just one senior minister. Understand me?
Yeah.
Southeast has just one senior minister. Why Ogun State has 4 senior ministers? So what kind of injustice is that? So Nnamdi Kanu is fighting a just cause, and whatever happens on 20th, Nnamdi Kanu will survive those who are persecuting him. Whatever happens on 28th, Nnamdi Kanu will survive those who are persecuting him. We are waiting for the judgment. Let us see how it will go. But they should be reasonable enough to know that Nigeria is already on fire. And it will not make any wisdom pouring fuel to the fire.
Doctor, they mentioned international pressure such as President Donald Trump's designation of Nigeria as a country of particular concern. Do you think this international pressure will influence the trial's outcome?
Not just designating Nigeria as a country of particular. We also have people of particular concern in Nigeria. Understand me? There are people of particular concern in Nigeria, not just Nigeria as a country of particular concern. There are people in Nigeria who are people of particular concern. So, Omoto Osho may decide whether to be among those people that are people of particular concern. We are watching. We are watching.
All right, if you're just joining us, this is Recap on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. Here we'll keep you updated on the news that made headlines during the week. Of course, we've discussed the first, second, and third story, which are Soludo will soon join APC, or Kanu made the statement. Some want PDP dead till 2031, but convention must hold, Wabara said. The third story says Nnamdi Kanu don't cause this is in Nnamdi Kanu's case rather. Don't cause another crisis. Ndibo in FCT won Justice Omoto Osho. Now we are going down to the fourth story, which says Tinubu has no pathway to return in 2027. Onochie made the statement. Before then, by 5 o'clock, don't forget, I'm going to be opening the studio line so you can join in the conversation. You can give your thoughts, what you think, what your take is on the stories we have been discussing this evening. And also, let your messages keep coming in. Yes, I'm saying so many messages. Don't forget, first come, first served. Keep your message coming in. Let it keep coming in rather this evening. So down to the third story this evening says Tinubu has no pathway to return in 2027. Loretta Onochie made the statement. Loretta Onochie, former special assistant to late President Muhammadu Buhari, on Wednesday declared that President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has no pathway to return to power in 2027, while inaugurating a national support group for the African Democratic Congress (ADC) Movement for a Better Nigeria, and launching the group's maiden magazine at a ceremony attended by party leaders and supporters. Speaking at the event on November 12, 2025, Onochie said the movement draws inspiration from successful grassroots mobilization efforts, including the Buhari Support Organization, and described it as the first of many ADC support groups to be established nationwide. She stated, "This is the beginning of the inauguration of support groups for ADC. For those of you who came with us from the APC, you will remember the Buhari Support Organization that had several support groups. That is what we are starting here today." On the prospect of President Tinubu's 2027 bid, Onochie was unequivocal. Tinubu has no pathway to return in 2027. We will stand our ground respectfully without insulting anyone, and we will just march on, she said, receiving loud cheers from the audience in the gathering. She further urged supporters to pursue the movement's objectives with discipline, stressing the importance of non-violent, organized grassroots mobilization. The ADC Movement for a Better Nigeria aims to serve as a structured network of local support groups to strengthen the party's presence and influence ahead of future elections. Organizers said additional chapters and affiliate groups would be inaugurated in the coming month to expand the movement across the country. Doctor, your thoughts on the story?
Well, to start with, I don't believe Loretta Onochie.
Why don't you?
I don't believe what she's saying. One, she is aggrieved because he felt that they were not being treated well by this government, by the Tinubu administration. So why he is doing this is because she wasn't given an appointment. So it means if you give her appointment now, she will stop this thing that she is doing. So it is not born out of conviction. It is not born out of genuineness for a better Nigeria. It was a kind of a revenge mission, which I am not always in support of.
But Doctor, there are some people that defected from APC down to this ADC. So why do you think she's doing it? Because she's aggrieved.
Because I have followed her for some time. Understand me? I saw how she thought under Buhari. I saw her utterances, and so on and so forth. So one, she has no integrity. She has no integrity, and somebody that don't have integrity don't bet on her. Don't swear for such person. Understand me? So if she gets an appointment now under Tinubu, she will stop. She will stop what she is doing. Understand? And again, she has told you that you have to march on, no insulting anybody. Understand? That's not how politics is done. That is not how politics is done. Those who have read my book, Abuse of Power, how democracy turned into tyranny of the few. In the book, I said that the more your opponent look bad, the better for you and your campaign. Do you understand me?
Okay.
That's how politics is done. The more your opponent look bad, the more it is for you and for your followers. So all you have to do is to keep on painting your opponent bad. Understand? Understand? Or the more bad he looks, the more people reject him. Understand? This is not election is not like a young men Christian association. Understand me? It's not. It is not like selecting who will be the. Understand? This is a different business. That's why they say if you cannot stand the heat, don't go into the kitchen. In politics, if you cannot stand insult, don't go into insult. Don't go into politics. It is not a clean business. Politics is a murky water, which you cannot swim without getting stains and strains on your body. It is not a gentleman business. So that you cannot insult your opponent, you are not ready for politics. Understand me? So when I read that, and I told myself that this woman is still looking for Tinubu's attention. Do you understand me?
Okay.
In politics, the more your opponent look bad, the better for you. Understand? That's why the country music singer Donna Patton, when they told her that you are very popular, why don't you go into politics? You win. She said that she doesn't want anybody that to tell her the color of her intestine. Because that's what politics is all about. They'll go on to dig up all the things about you. Understand me? Nobody, it's only your members that will be singing your praises. The other people will be throwing mud at you. And the more mud they throw at you, the better for them. Because people must see the reason why they should reject you and vote for for your own candidate. Understand me? People must see the reason why they reject you and vote for your own candidate. When Donald Trump, when Barack Obama was running, they said that by that name Hussein, that he's a Muslim, that he was not even born in America. Understand me? That he's a Muslim, one, that he was not even born in America. So they must try to throw mud at you, and the more mud they throw at you, the more dirty you look, the better for your opponent. Because people must see reason why they must reject you. So I don't believe Onochie. Onochie is on a revenge mission because he was not recognized by the Tinubu administration, because he is not benefiting from the Tinubu administration. And if he sees anything that comes her way, she will abandon ADC.
Even after this statement she made here, even after this,
there's no strong statement there. When she said no insult. Politics is about insult. Understand me? Politics is about insult. If you cannot stand insult, don't go into politics.
All right, if you're just joining us, this is Recap on Voice of the People 90.3 FM, and here we're taking a look at stories that made headlines during the week, of which I'm gonna be reading out again for those that are just joining us. The first story we discussed said Soludo will soon join APC. Oji Uzokano made this statement. The second story says some want PDP dead till 2031, but convention must hold. Wabara made this statement. The third story says don't cause another crisis. Ndibo in FCT warned Justice Omotosho concerning Nnamdi Kanu's case coming up on the 20th of this month. The fourth story we looked at, which we just finished discussing, says Tinubu has no pathway to return in 2027, and this statement was made by Loretta Onochie. Now,
excuse me, before we move forward,
okay.
Tinubu has pathway in 2027 as we speak.
Okay.
Because those in the opposition has failed to organize themselves. Opposition has died down as we speak. Understand? Opposition has died down as we speak. Nothing much is happening both that's in the opposition and parties.
Even in ADC?
Nothing much is happening in the opposition, even in the ADC.
So you think as things are right now, Tinubu can win the 2027 election?
If things continue as it is now, Tinubu will win in 2027.
Wow.
But 24 hours is a long time in this business of politics. But you must get yourself organized. You must get your base angry. Understand me? You don't win an election when people are happy. Understand me? It is your responsibility as a challenger to get your base angry, to get the people angry. The more angry the people are, the more ready they will be for a change. The more angry the people are, keep on telling them what things that are not going well in the country. Make them angry. The more they are angry, the more they want for the change. But now the country is relaxed. Everybody is talking about Donald Trump. Understand? From Donald Trump, now we have branched to Nyesom Wike. Nobody is talking about government again. So that's which is bad. That's for those in the opposition. As a challenger going into the election, your responsibility is one. Keep on making your base, the people, angry. Begin comparing what's happening in your country and that of other countries. Keep on showing the people how the elites are living in affluence, in riches. Why other masses are going that to bed that without food. keep on letting the youth know that the children of politicians, every morning when they wake up, they will sing great is your faithfulness. All we wanted, God has provided. Why the children of the poor are singing Jesus knows all our troubles. Understand me? Keep on making them angry. The more angry they are, the more they want a change. But now the country is relaxed. So if it continues this way till 2027, Tinubu will win very, very easily. Because the opposition are not doing enough to mobilize the people. They are not doing enough to make the people angry. Understand me? One of the strategies of winning an election is anger. One of the strategies of winning an election is anger. Make the people angry, they will vote against the incumbent, period.
Wonderful.
But the opposition is not doing it.
All right. I hope you guys are hearing from the horse's mouth. Don't forget, by 5 o'clock, I'm going to be opening the studio line so you can join in the conversation. It's almost 5. Are you guys ready? Okay, let us analyze the final story before I'll start taking the calls. And the final story says, these bandits are our sons, brothers, fathers. Northern leaders lead massive anti-US protests. Massive protest rocks northern Nigeria as Islamic leaders and community members take to the streets, burning the American flag in defiance of Donald Trump's call for U.S. military intervention in Nigeria. In the viral footage, clerics urge protesters to remain united, declaring, "These bandits are our sons, brothers and fathers." The protest quickly turned into a passionate outcry against foreign interference and a show of solidarity within the North. The tension continues to rise as global eyes turn toward Nigeria's security crisis and the international response. All right, Doctor, this story is, I really don't know how I'm going to put this story this evening, actually. For mothers and parents to, defend the bandits, saying they are their sons and brothers and fathers. Doctor, what do you have to say about this?
I pity those parents that have bandits as their sons, as their relatives.
They didn't. Should I say the training wasn't given, and yet they are.
I pity those children whose fathers are bandits. Understand? I pity them because one, you are against killing of bandits. But what of those families that bandits has killed? What of those families that this bandit? I know of a family in Taraba. They are 12. They have killed 11, remaining just 1.
Oh, Jesus.
They have wiped 11 because Taraba is also a Christian state. Understand me? Taraba is also a Christian state. Though there are 12 in their family, the bandits have killed 11, remaining just 1. And people are saying, don't kill bandits. So what of the families that bandits has wasted? So this shows that some people's brain are twisted. Some people's brain are twisted. And it is shameful that people can come and start protesting because Donald Trump said that they are coming to kill bandits. It just maybe some people coming out to protest that armed robbers are being arrested. It's just like people coming out that to protest. Why are you arresting armed robbers? So what of those people that armed robbers are shooting, are killing, are taking their things? Are they not people? Are they not created? So this shows you how they ethnicize everything. So for me, it is very, very unfortunate that this should be happening. Because even the Quran, which I have read from the cover to cover, and the Bible say that those who kill must be killed. Understand? Quran say leave vengeance to God. That's what Quran said. So those people who are telling you that they are fighting for honor, Quran never said fight for God. Quran say leave vengeance for God. So that's the thing. And for me, I stand with Donald Trump. If Nigeria government fail to stop these killings, American government should come and help and do it. It is not only when things are against you, you remember that you are a sovereign country. When you are going to borrow money from IMF, World Bank, China, and so on and so forth, you are not a sovereign country. Understand? So I'm urging the federal government to stop talking and start doing things. They should stop the killings in the country. But if they cannot do it, then America should come help them and do it. And bandits doesn't need any pity. They don't need any mercy. They don't need any protection. Understand me? If my brother, sister is a bandit, let them do to him what bandits used to do to other people. Understand? If my brother, sister, relation decide to be a bandit, let them do to him what bandits are doing to other people. That is my position. So those that are saying that bandits are our sons, shame on them. Those that are saying that bandits are our father, shame on their children. Those that are saying that bandits are our relatives, shame on them. That's my take.
Wow. So, Doctor, do you think this protest is going to have any issue with, the U.S.-Nigerian relation? Do you think it's going to bring up any kind of spark in the country? As
well, for me, even those people that need those protests should also be taken as people of particular concern. Understand me? Those people should also be taken as people of particular concern, because they are protecting bandits. So Nigeria government, Donald Trump did not say that he's coming to invade Nigeria. He said that he's coming to fight bandits. But Nigeria government can start fighting these bandits to stop America from coming.
okay.
Nigeria government can start fighting these bandits to stop America from coming. Donald Trump's statement was conditional. Stop these killings of Christians in your country. If you don't, then I will send soldiers.
Okay.
Understand me? So it is a conditional statement. So Nigeria government should wake up and start fighting and try to stop these killings.
All right, it is time to open the studio line so you can join in the conversation. Yeah, I'm already receiving calls. Okay, be coming down. I'm coming. I'm gonna be reading out the stories once again before I start receiving the calls. Saludo will soon join APC, or Jose Carlos said. Some want PDP dead till 2031, but convention must hold, Wabara declared. Nnamdi Kanu's case don't cause another crisis in Dibo in FCT, one Justice on Motoshaw. The fourth story says Tinubu has no pathway to return in 2027. Loretta Onochie made this statement, of which doctor said he has a pathway to return. The fifth and the final story we finish analyzing this evening says these bandits are our sons, brothers, fathers, northern leaders lead massive anti-US protest. Now it is time to call and give us your thoughts. What do you think about these stories that have been analyzed this evening. What are your thoughts? What advice do you think you can give to the president or the government to make things better and fairer in the country? It is time to call. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. I repeat, 0700 903 903 903. Who is my first caller? Hello, good evening.
I think I'm talking to Faith.
Yes, you're talking to Faith. Welcome to the show.
I'm Edward. Let me greet Dr. Amasika there.
Okay, he's greeting you too. Go ahead. Your name and location. Okay, you said Edward from where?
Edward from Tango.
All right, go ahead.
See, this northern people protesting for bandits, saying they are their brothers and their fathers and all the rest. I think the US are hearing this type of comment. And the president is hearing this type of comment.
Yeah.
Our president have a lot to tell Nigerians before 2027. And if he failed to tell Nigerians about how Boko Haram list is inside that office without mentioning them, I don't think he deserves to be aiming for 2027 president, because that means a lot of secret is hiding there. You know, when people say it's better to divide this nation, they know what they are talking about. Bandits are the one killing Nigerians that make US say they want to come and fight all those terrorism out, and the federal government doesn't want it. Now it is clear that the bandits say those people are their brothers and their sons, killing another innocent people, displacing them, putting them into IDP camps, and the federal government never care to relocate them into their ancestral homes, and they say they want to control to 2027. It's capital law. It's capital law. Let our president now carry that list and give to DSL. Let them start working now without wasting time. Let us know who is the bandit. That list. And the second one, the time of this Nnamdi, all the Igbos supposed to go to FCT to see what Omotosho want to declare as a judgment, and that this particular Omotosho have supposed to have the right to write to president to fish out the names of those people in the list. They have full right to do that. Because when they catch Nnamdi, I don't think they have catch him with instrument or guns and ammunition. So if they want to declare anything that will bring problem, I don't know how that thing will be settled, because this Nnamdi case, if they are not very sincere in that Nnamdi case, if they bring a very bad judgment, it will scare the whole of people, both home and abroad. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your take this evening. Thank you very much for calling in. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening.
Faithfulness.
Good evening. Welcome to the show.
Good evening. Let me call in our native name. Faithfulness.
You've joined Mazi.
Doctor, good evening.
Good evening.
My name is Joval, Dr. Peter.
Yeah, go ahead.
How are you today, sir?
Fine, thank you.
Beautiful. Faithfulness.
Yes.
I know there's this story that you people did not want to bring to today's topic.
What story?
What happened between the minister and that military man? But it's okay. Doctor has stylishly spoken about it. The truth is that Donald Trump was the one winning, or his message is the one winning in Nigeria now. And we really need Donald Trump in Nigeria. I personally think, I may be wrong, that what the minister did in Abuja was just to skew our minds, from what the focus, so that we begin to talk about him. And as you can see now, that his act has divided the opinion of the people now. People are no longer focusing on Donald Trump's case. That is why I think some people will stand up and say that bandits are their families. Now, if this government is a serious government, unquote, is it not easy to go and arrest those people now that are claiming that bandits are their children? Would you want to wait until Donald Trump will come?
whoever has said that thing, this government should go for that person. If your children or your fathers are bandits, terrorists that are killing us, then the government should not look far away from arresting them now. At least Donald Trump will see that they are doing something. But I am sure that those who are agitating that Trump should not come into Nigeria, my mind is telling me, and my mind may be wrong, I am thinking that they are those who are benefiting from this banditry and terrorism in Nigeria. And it is so unfair. If you kill other persons and then you want to leave, no, it cannot be fair. Good evening.
Good evening. Thank you so much. Thank you very much for calling in. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. What is your thoughts on the stories that was discussed this evening? Hello, good evening.
Good evening.
Good evening. Welcome to the show. Your name and location?
My name is Gupie. I'm calling from Mission.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. I'm sorry to say this. We don't have a government in this country. Why did I say so? Okay, I was a bit like that big like children. If you go to my village in any district now, you see some people carrying gun with other cow, taking farmers away. This one replaces in my eyes. Okay, that one apart, the government will not do anything. If you attack them now, government will send them to come and fight you. Okay, these people that are planning for protest now, are the police aware of that? And they don't want to do anything. Okay, I want you the one for protest in Americano, you just keep quiet, you know what to do. So for me, to come out from marriage now to do protest in Nigeria is rubbish. You understand? If you want anything that will affect government, you know what if you come out, they started burning everything that belongs to government. Both PIT, both everything. Now, if you see all our government will wake up. You don't need to wait for Trump to come and fight for us. I don't know if you come out with alliance, because as people stay in police are killing us, it's too much. No one day you take alliance and come out, start destroying something that belongs to government now. You see the government will wake up and know what to do. And for us, if anything happens to land, they can't for that place. I swear. So one is left to come and bring child, left to come and decorate child. We affect everybody. I'm going to do it.
Thank you so much. Thank you for calling in. Thank you very much for calling in. Don't swear, don't go on anywhere. We pray that the government intervene in these situations. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Please off your radio set. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm from my radio set. My name is Valentine. Okay, I'm calling from Governor Road.
All right, go ahead, sir.
That's what yes. My contribution is that I believe that those in power, they are not serious. Yes, it's not difficult for them to find this banditry and all the whole evil that's happening, but because of the fact that these things are not affecting them directly. It's not affecting their relations or people that are closer to them. That's why they are kind of keep drugs. So the fact is that it's not until a foreigner like the Trump comes to wake them up before they can take action. It's something that can easily, take care of without anybody coming to a kind of, encourage them to do it. They can handle this by themselves. They have gallant soldiers that can handle this. But because of the fact that either that some people are benefiting from it or that it's not affecting them directly, that is why they are not doing anything about it. So the prayer is that God will give us good leaders that will care for us. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for calling in. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. What do you think about the stories that was discussed this evening? Hello, good evening. I'm fine, thank you. Good evening. Your name and location?
Let me greet our honorable chairman, the Mandela for our time. Good evening, sir.
He's greeting. He's smiling.
My name is MK Tony from Okota.
All right, MK, go ahead.
I don't know Mr. Dr. Anapiki is the Caribbean witness. He's been in the state before, graduate school. Do you know what it takes to burn an American flag? My siblings, they live in the US all their life. One lives in Michigan, and one in Tennessee. Do you know what it takes to burn an American flag? I could remember when they are fighting, we are doing royalty, Russian flag. Nigeria will not to die that is why they must Russian flag, they want to divide Nigeria. They are building an American flag and we have government, they are looking at them. That is why I said, let us divide this youth copper. If you are in Hausa there, serve in the north. If you are in Igbo, serve in the east. It should be better. Let me clean themselves. Since that city is there, since that they are people that use this clean, let them clean themselves there. So come with me. What kind of problem is your people are fighting for you and people are giving them you? And something you not give go to God bring an American flag. It's still an American flag that they are having value. America change their flag more than any man. Ask Peter out of it will do. And it is to the effect of illegalities. It's quite obvious, it's quite clear. This is the way that no people that people don't have mind to keep illegally. It is because of his own brother that is behind the living there. This is the way there. This no governor is among is there. These are people that are taking I pray if you approach that man, I'm a man, but all the country is speaking for Nigeria, not for the if anything happen to the country, the children are floating. It will go, people that everybody is going. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for calling in. Everyone is voicing out their concerns concerning this Nnamdi Kanu's case, doctor. It is well. Okay, their number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening, my sister.
Good evening, welcome to the show. Your name and location?
Yes, my name is actually Christopher. Calling from Lekki.
Okay, go ahead.
I greet everybody. I greet my brother in the studio.
He greets you too. I lost that call. Please do well to call us back. I will pick the call right here. Hello, good evening. Good evening, your name and location?
This is Samuel calling from.
Okay, please can you shift a little bit? I can hear you quite well.
Okay, this is Samuel calling from Lagos.
Alright, go ahead, Samuel.
I greet my honorable daughter. And I thank you, my sister, for all you are doing on the history on the radio station.
Thank you.
My first analysis is that who are the bandits? Who are they?
Okay, your question is who are the bandits? Hello. Okay, I think I lost that call. Do well to call us back, and the number to call is 0700 903 Doctor, he asked who are the bandits. Hello, good evening. I lost that one. What is happening? Hello. Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show. Your name and location?
It's Ken.
Okay.
From Lagos.
Go ahead.
Please, what I want to contribute is it's high time we tell ourselves the truth. This country, Nigeria, is due a breakup. We should stop deceiving ourselves. we are not one, and we are not going to be one. Even if it takes 1,000 years, we are not going to be one. All that is happening in Nigeria, we are so that we are not one. God in the first place created us and put us apart. All of a sudden, the British came and joined us together. And they know very well that we cannot be together. That's why they said, after 100 years, if we cannot cope, that we can break up. Why are we still deceiving ourselves? All these politicians is because they are not dying. Like Nnamdi Kanu says now, I pray if the Igbos will agree, if the same thing, let us break down Nigeria. Let everybody do the same thing. It's enough, it's enough. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much for your take this evening. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. I think, okay, all right. Hello, good evening.
Hello?
Good evening, your name and location.
Good afternoon, I'm speaking from Lagos.
All right, your name.
The man you called Dr. there should listen to me very carefully. The problem we have in this country, some people don't make a restless statement as to whether we have something in stock. Now the pride now kind of is not to go to any whether that is going to. When the day you say something will happen, I always laugh. What are you going to do to Nigeria? If not going to have a lawyer, he defeated all the lawyers that want to stand for himself. And they asked him to enter there to defend himself. On 3 occasions, he refused. And you two are talking here, if they go to defend, what are you going to do? I'm just asking, on the 20th we receive the judgment that will come and we want to see what we do in this country. You cannot hold on to that one. Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you very well.
So just listen to me because you are the national radio.
Yeah.
Don't allow them to mislead you. Are you hearing me?
No one.
You have parents, you have your parents. Listen to me.
It is your turn.
Listen to me, you have your parents. Okay, what I'm trying to tell you that
it is your turn.
now
sir.
Nigeria. Are you listening to me?
I am listening to you, and yes, everyone has their own right to their view whatsoever.
They should not be terrorizing Nigeria. They are trying to do the happen. Like, what have you been happen? What are you going to do? To give a to Tinubu or to their time in Nigeria.
Thank
are going to efficiently want to see what
Thank you so much for calling in. Thank you so much for calling. Wow.
I want to make a reaction. Understand? I didn't say that Igbos are going to burn Nigeria.
No, he's not just talking about you. He's talking about other people.
I didn't say that Igbos are going to burn Nigeria. What I said, I understand his sentiment. Understand? And so, and I can guess where he's from. Understand? I say that let us wait and see the judgment that James Omotosho is going to give on the 20th. But that he should be aware that this is a case that more than 100 million people are interested in. I never said that Igbos are going to do anything. Understand? So, and the Igbos are not going to do anything. He said, what are we
going to do?
Going to do?
Yeah.
And he said, what are we going to do? But Babangida made a statement. He said if he wakes up from sleep and they heard that some people from a part of the country are protesting, he will go back and begin to sleep. Everybody know the part of the country that Ibrahim Babangida was referring to. He said if he's sleeping and wakes up and hear that some people are protesting, some people from a particular part of the country are protesting, he will go back and sleep because to him, they are nearly delivered. Understand me? So I didn't say that Igbos are going to do anything on the 20th. What I say, let us wait and see the judgment that James Omotosho is going to give. And that he should know that this is a case that over 100 million people are interested in. I didn't say that Igbos are going to fight.
Yeah.
Igbos are not going there to fight.
Right.
But I say that this is a judgment that will not be forgotten in a hurry. That's my statement. I'm not calling for any Igbo man to come out and fight, because right now we don't even know what the judgment is going to be.
Like. Hello.
So I must not be misquoted.
Yeah.
Hello.
Sorry, sir. Hello.
Yeah, faithfulness.
Yeah.
Quickly, you have to protect your guests. That is one of the things you must do. Please, with all due respect, that caller said the one who you refer to as Botode. That was a bad statement. And you kept asking who was on the line. You never mentioned his name until you finished talking. Whoever will call.
That makes him a coward. That makes him a coward. And that person is
not willing to mention his or her name. Please cut the person off.
Yeah.
Now, if we want to reference what he said, to learn from him, we don't know who called. So please protect your guests. That's why I called back.
Thank you so
Good
much.
evening.
Thank you very much. I hope everyone calling in knows what they want to say, and please make your language civil. I'm begging you in the name of God. You are airing your view. Yes, everyone has their stand and what they think about a particular story. You don't have to come up and start saying things that's gonna upset both the people and also the analysts. Please, I'm begging you in the name of God, please just give your thoughts on the story we discussed this evening. Thank you very much.
Hello?
Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Welcome. Your name and location.
I'm looking from Surulere.
All right, go ahead.
It's about Nnamdi Kanu. Most of our Igbo people, they just keep making inflammatory statements, which is very, very annoying. Nnamdi Kanu made a lot of inflammatory statements that have kept him there till today. We keep saying, it's injustice, it's that and that. We keep defending it. Has that saved him? And that will not save him. All these ones are making noise will not save him. Instead of our Igbo boys, Igbo brothers to be quiet, they keep making more inflammatory statements. This guy from Asari Kubo said that federal government contracted him and he's killing Igbo moto. No Igbo man has challenged that today. We kept quiet. Is this federal government want to fight or what? I don't know why we keep making inflammatory statements when we know that we cannot do anything about that issue. Why don't we learn from the past? Bye-bye.
Thank you. Thank you so much for calling, and thank you for your thoughts. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Doctor, do you have anything to say about what he said?
Well, Igbos, okay, Asari Dakobo made that statement. Why is he not in detention? Why is he not in detention? Sheikh Gumi, all that he has been saying, why is he not in detention? So Nnamdi Kanu is in detention simply because of the part of the country that he came from. Nnamdi Kanu is in detention because of the part of the country that he came from. A lot of people have said far worse than what Nnamdi Kanu said. So we know this. And for that, you say that man that you call the doctor there, I got distinction in my PhD. I got distinction in my PhD. Peter Nosike is my name. I got distinction in my PhD from University in State of Delaware, United States. If he's not a coward, he should mention his name.
Hope you heard that. Well, you don't talk to someone anyhow when you call. All right, doctor, be calming down. Okay, I'm going to be reading out some of the WhatsApp messages right now. Good evening to Dr. Anosike. I do not believe you. Saludo will not turn Anambra to APC because Anambra politics is different from other states. Really? You didn't even mention your name. Make sure you write your name. Good evening from Adeyemi Kamoro from Banana Island, Lagos. Anybody advocating for the release of Nnamdi Kanu should be considered a sworn enemy of the country. Wow, people are really talking. Are you serious, Adeyemi?
The name Kamaru self sounds like a terrorist name. The name Kamaru sounds like, if you go and watch the names that this Afghanistan that answers, that name Kamaru sounds like a terrorist name, and that guy is irresponsible.
Oh my god. Oh my god. At this point of our political life, it's becoming extremely difficult to separate arsonists from firefighters. However, this impunity among the political class should not be sustained for too long. I can't understand how a country as vast as Nigeria lacks character with integrity. Quite unfortunate. Arsonists are pretending to be firefighters. Uche Iwoha from Ronick. Thank you so much for your message. Good evening, VOP. My name is Emmanuel Hope Discovery. It is going to be a catastrophe if they mistakenly jail Kanu. This Nigeria government do not know what USA government has in stock for them. Wow. Seriously. Okay, on Nnamdi Kanu's case, what's this I'm hearing? What, that a group of people wanting a judge over a case before him? It is intended to intimidate the judge. Remember that the same Kanu had earlier expressed his decision to defend himself, and his request was granted. Really? Twice the hearing was deferred to allow him perfect his defense. More embarrassing is the call on the president to prevail on the judge to do their bidding. Then where is the separation of powers in a democracy? Surprisingly, it's these same people that have consistently been accusing the presidency of interfering in judicial matters. Where do we stand now? Does the executive have any say in the functions of the judiciary? Is this born out of ignorance or just a deliberate move to create unnecessary confusion? I'm at a loss. From Yemi in Lagos. Yemi, thank you so much for your message.
From their names, we know them.
Good afternoon, the lady in the studio and Barrister. Okay, it's Faithful and Doctor. Nigeria are watching on 20th. Let justice prevail. Free Nnamdi Kanu. To be honest, it's unfair to treat him like that way. Bandits and Boko Haram are moving freely. Injustice to one is injustice to all Nigerians. Ade from Lagos. Thank you so much for your message. Good evening, Dr. Nosike, my journalist of the year and faith. Okay, PDP once upon a time, the so-called the biggest party in Africa, a party that wants to rule forever, but because of pride, ignorance, impunity, looting and wastefulness, it has lost its relevance in the hearts of Nigerians. How the mighty has fallen. Also, because of the so-called cancer called Wike, PDP is not willing to let him go. That is why PDP is in a dead state. Now that they have allowed Atiku go, I want to ask, who is the enemy within? Is not Wike. Will they let go? 2027, PDP should forget it. They won't win one state, zoning or no zoning. As for Atiku, he is one of the this sentence. Okay, this message, I'm not gonna read it out. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. This message is from Dayo from Lagos. Dayo, thank you so much. On Soludo joining APC by Ojo Kano, that's true. He won't want to miss the 250 billion naira allegedly given to other governors to join the ruling party. Really, wow. Good afternoon, Faithful and Dr. Peter Anosike. Nnamdi Kanu has no case to answer. Nigeria should release him. He called for freedom of his people. Isn't his call for freedom of his people isn't a call for war or to persecute him, because self-determination isn't a crime under UN. On Loretta Onoshie, she just wants to make some noises in the name of prophecy because she's not among the Nigerian recycling politicians under Tinubu, so her word doesn't make any sense. From Iwoha Ikechukwu. Iwoha Ikechukwu, thank you for your message. Good evening, VOP and guests. Has Nigerians legalized forgery? If not, why is BAT still warming up for a second term? A man who passed out of school when he has not been established. Other alleged certificate forgery have resigned. Why is Nigerians keeping quiet? Or is certificate forgery not longer criminal offense in this APC regime? Obi from Oludi Apapa. Thank you so much for your message. Faithfulness. Okay, free and fair elections. Tinubu will not even see third position, but that doesn't mean Loretta Onoshie should be taken serious. She's just talking because she was not on the dining table. Faithfulness. I grew up in the north. I don't need some to tell me that northern Muslims are supporting the terrorists. experienced it right inside bank when I was in Kano, seeing men on suit supporting the terrorists in the name of religion. So I'm not surprised with the northern Muslim leaders. John from Ijanike, thank you so much for your message. Good evening, VOP and the gentleman in the studio. You're not far from the truth. The ruling party have succeeded in luring those who are supposed to oppose them with money. And even if the ordinary people decides to vote against the ruling party, on which platform? Louis from Surulere, thank you so much for your message. Good evening, VOP. Ikena from Ikorodu. Everything is playing out today. We are begging to see the people, family and friends of Boko Haram bandits and terrorists. The North has agreed that they are the problem of Nigeria if they can be protesting over the coming of US. Your name, you didn't mention your name. Okay, Ikena from Ikorodu, sorry. Thank you so much for your message. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, welcome to the show.
My name is
Your name is what?
I'm calling from
Alright, go ahead.
Doctor, meet you.
Thank you so much.
What I want to say concerning what you say about Florida. Florida cannot turn Anambra to APC. Even if you want to defect to APC, you defect with himself or people that work with you. But anybody that picks that ticket for After you just disgrace Florida. You understand? So, and concerning Nnamdi did not do anything. I don't know why federal government are holding Nnamdi because it is federal government that holds Nnamdi in judiciary and the president. What our ex-president did, when everybody knew about, he went somewhere and bought all these killers or all these things. They didn't do anything then, and the other people, what all they are doing, nobody reacts. One man didn't kill anybody, just to protect Nigeria, everybody, and holding him. They want to silence him. Why? What did they do? And those people that broadcast, when they call, they will not talk truth. I thank God that all the people that are dedicated for Yoruba and the outside, they know the truth, and some of them always say the truth. But all these stars will come and then they will be talking nonsense. It's not good. I don't know why I want to destroy this country. Let them leave this man alone. It's not only person that come and say they want to go or let Nigeria protect themselves.
Thank you, sir.
Even this man, Sunday has come and do the one thing. No Igbo people that come and condemn me. Nobody criticizing. But why England can? Is it because it's from this? It's not good. So all the whole country are watching you. Let's see what this man will judge. If they don't look at physical, let them remember spiritual. So anything can happen.
Thank you so much. Thank you very much for your take this evening. Thank you for your suggestion and thank you for all your thoughts. The number to call is 0700903903. What do you think about the stories that was discussed this evening? Hello.
Hello? Are you hearing me?
I'm hearing you, yes. Good evening.
Right, they're calling you from Obiaroko, local government area of Delta.
Alright, go ahead.
Dr. Alosik, I'm very, very happy the way you responded to that man. Coward is too small for that man now. He's a beast. It's an animal. These are the people that doesn't work Nigeria to move forward. What are these for? Good night and bye-bye.
Well, what he did was very wrong, but please, no calling and raining of abusers on people. Thank you very much. Greetings to you all. Since those bandits are their sons, brothers, husbands, and everything to those northerners, I'm not surprised hearing that from them, because for them to be taking pictures and selfies with the same people that are busy killing them shows a sign of illiteracy and foolishness. So the best thing to do is to totally withdraw military from those northern states, since they are not serious. Let them face whatever they come to, whatever that comes to them. Godson from Sulere, thank you so much for your message. All right. Okay. Daddy Ozurumba, thank you so much for your message. Thank God that Dr. Anosike and all the discerning minds see what I saw. All that is happening in Ibadan as a PDP convention is a film shooting engineered and sponsored and financed by Tinubu to deceive the gullible Nigerians. The truth will be soon emerged. Don't be surprised that the greater amount being borrowed by Tinubu is to sponsor that jamboree at Ibadan. Eugene Mary from Ishari, thank you for your message. Please, those who are protesting should be rounded up and arrested. They have given the government cheap intelligence. Let the government do the needful. Enough of all shenanigans from the north. Where were these people protesting when people are being killed and murdered in cold blood in their homes, when their husband and children are killing other people's children and husband and wives? This is from David. Thank you so much, David, for your message. Good evening, Faithfulness and Dr. Nosike in the studio. Mr. Nosike, I totally disagree with you that there is no opposition in Nigeria for now. Okay, he's opposing because there's no opposition. Okay, disagree with you because there's no opposition in Nigeria for now. Mr. Nosike, we the citizens are the opposition for now. No reasonable person today will cast his or her vote to APC except INEC and the judiciary. What is Tinubu going to use to campaign 2027? Those people burning American flags are sponsored by top men in government that are working with bandits and Boko Haram. Let me tell you people one thing in life, nothing lasts forever. PDP has many people today in Nigeria, great, but decided to kill PDP that made them what they are today. Are we going to regret? They are going to regret their actions now or later. My prayers are working when I always say, oh God, arise and trouble those that are troubling Nigeria. For now, they are having sleeplessness night and trouble. The trouble will never end in their okay. Oh God, arise and trouble. All right, Mayor from Ikoto, thank you so much for that message. Good evening, Faithfulness and Dr. Peter. The question of whether the APGA party should join the APC before the 2027 election is a complex one. While some argue that merging with the APC could provide a stronger opposition, others believe it's better to maintain independence and offer a unique alternative to voters. Alfonso Swabara is difficult to provide specific information on his party affiliation or preferences. Therefore, it will be difficult for him joining APC from PDP. On Nnamdi Kanu's case, it's a complex and have his legal team being abandoned because of the way they handled it. And the case is still open for a new defense if he wants. Then, how can you say President Tinubu has no pathway come 2027? Somebody that had cleared every obstacle that could delay his coming back in 2027. Nothing can stop his coming anyway. Finally, those people protesting in defense of the bandits are only wasting their time because bandits have caused a serious havoc in a lot of homes. Therefore, should be expecting a serious attack from the US very soon. Mr. Ogumbi from Idimu, thank you so much for your message. Good evening, Faith and Doctor. I'm not happy as the situation of things is going on in the country. Imagine it is now a group of people regarding bandits as their brothers, sisters, and family. Man, despite the bad things already committed by these bandits and still ongoing. To me, they have the backup, and it is only US Army that can put a stop to this act. May the souls of all the faithful departed rest in peace. Emilius from Ikoton, thank you so much for your message. Hello, good evening.
Hello, good evening.
Good evening, welcome to the show. Your name and location?
Thank you very much. My name is Malam Bello. I am calling you from Kano. I am calling from Kano State.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, let me tell you, whosoever that is protesting that even to the extent of burning the flag of America here in Kano City, they are entitled to their opinion, and their opinion is not right because bandits is not. I don't have bandits as a brother, and I don't have bandits as a relative. I don't have bandits as a cousin or a family member. Yeah. Whosoever is a bandit is my enemy. If you are brother of my father, of my mother, the same father, the same mother, if you are a bandit, you pay really for it. I wish Americans should come to Nigeria and to this and start the operation from here in Kano, because let me tell you, if you are see, I believe one thing in this life. When God created you and I wasn't there. You wasn't there when I was created. When God created me. If God is ready to take your life, you don't need my assistance at all. So God doesn't send anybody to kill anybody. You cannot fight for God. It's only God that can fight for you. If you can fight for God, that means you have life to live forever. So whosoever that is Haram, bandits, or whatever in the north here. By the grace of God, U.S. government should come and start from Canada. And even in my presence, if my brother is involved, they should kill him in my presence. I am a Muslim, but I don't believe that Islam teach someone how to kill, or Christianity teach one how to kill. No, it doesn't work like that. The Islam I know teach peace. The Islam I know teach good. Most of my friends here in Canada they are Christian. I go to Indiana United States for a wedding but you can't year before. So let me tell you, let me tell you one thing. The issue of Nnamdi Kanu, I don't think that issue has to be a personal issue that somebody will take it as a personal issue because I listen to comments of some people saying that the reason is not in the diaspora we did it. No, if Nigerian government find him guilty, he should go for it, and if he is not guilty, they should set him free because we have seen what Kadiri Sokoto was set free after accusing him of masterminding Madola killing in Niger State on Christmas Day in 2014. He has set free. He was acceptable. So why is he so different? But if they believe that they have anything against concrete against Alhamdulillah, so but the issue of taking personal, this will happen. Please, I respect him so much. The issue of Nnamdi Kanu is that please you should caution some of these scholars so that they will not speak him and be infallible. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you so much for calling in. It's nice having someone from the north speaking here this evening. Thank you so much for calling in. Good evening, Faith and Dr. Anosike. It is disappointing to hear some northerners protesting and claiming that the terrorists and bandits are their children and brothers. It is a shame that such people who have caused so much pain and destruction are being defended. This is a sad reflection on the northern elders and those who joined that protest. Emma in Lagos, thank you so much for your message. Good evening, Madam Presenter. My regards to you and your guest. Please don't be allowing people come up and say all manner of things. How can someone come up and say that the man you call doctor should listen to him or what? Okay, what's rubbish? Let him air his view and stop insulting people. Exactly like I said, I told him everyone has their view and right to speak as long as you don't insult someone and you don't taint someone's image and you don't say bad things about the person. You have your view to air. Thank you so much for this, but you didn't mention your name. Hello, good evening. I think I lost the call. Okay, I'm gonna continue with the WhatsApp message. The late state chief Obafemi Awolowo once said that the children of the poor you refuse to train will not allow your children to rest, and that's exactly what's playing out in the north today. Unfortunately, some government officials and leaders in that region are supporting and sponsoring these elements. I've never seen a sane country where government support terrorism. Regards to Dr. Peter Ola from Egbeda. Thank you so much for your message. Good evening. It piques my imagination that some people, including your analyst, are hailing and praising LT Yerima, who was guiding a private property. Did something like that happen here?
I have not mentioned
he wasn't mentioned at all.
I have not mentioned Yerima since we started.
Ikorodu, there was no mention of Yerima since we started this program. Thank you so much for your message. Anyway, that last caller is a pure tribalist. Though from his voice and sentimental submission, one could tell he is aged, but unfortunately, age is only a number. With his accent and sentimental submission, you can as well tell his tribe. Would he have made this same statement even Nnamdi Kanu was his brother? Let's not only preach unity, but act it. Stella from Ikeja, thank you so much for your message. One thing about Nnamdi Kanu is that he knows too much. I even watched him in court behaving like a professor of law. Nnamdi Kanu standing every time to argue with his judge won't help him. Ade from Lagos. All right, thank you for your message. Good evening, the presenter and the special guest, the genius Dr. Anosike. What I think the US and UK should do: first, promulgate a law to ban those involved in terrorism from entering their countries. Secondly, send the wards in your countries back home. If these are done, the problems of killing in Nigeria will stop. As per Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, certain factors are working against his release. One of such factors are his Igbo brothers. A second factor is the northern leaders, most especially the Fulani loyalists to the late President Buhari. A third factor is the President Tinubu's apology, not wanting to lose massive votes from the Fulani North. A from Agege. Thank you so much for your message this evening.
Hello.
Hello, good evening. Welcome to the show.
Good evening, Fred.
Good evening. Your name and location, sir?
My name is Obina, calling from Egypt. I just want to greet that my brother that is always calling from Kano. May God bless him because he always stand on the truth.
Yeah.
So in the case of Nnamdi Kanu was not kneeling because of he's fighting for, he just going under persecution because he refused to be compacted into their caucus. Nnamdi Kanu refused to be compacted into their caucus. If we agree with them today, he will be released. There is nothing they have never promised him. Nnamdi Kanu is not fighting for Igbos, he's fighting for Nigerians as a whole. Because he first of all told this not this government, the previous government, that this is what we will do in this country. We are rich. We cannot continue living like this. Let everybody be carried along. Let them change their character. They refuse. Then he said, if you people cannot do what I told you people to do, then let me go with Biafra. That is where the problem started. Then since then, they started promising him heaven and earth, giving him allegedly 500 billion to agree. He refused. That is what he is going. He's not. They are not persecuting him because of he's fighting for Biafra. If he agreed to accept the money today, he will be released. Coming to those people that say that bandits are their brothers and the sisters and their fathers. Okay, are you deceiving the military? Why are you sending military? They are killing them. Tell their brothers now. Reason this thing, reason it very well. Then they are sending our military, they are killing them. If I'm a military man, I will not go again. Hearing this word, I will not go. Because it seems that you are deceiving them. You are deceiving them. How can bandits do your brothers and your sisters and Nigeria?
Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much for your thoughts this evening. I'm going to read out some more messages because our time is almost up. I salute you, my gallant and great female radio presenter lady on the house, including our gallant guest on the house. How is the morale for this beautiful evening? You must be a soldier. Thank you so much. Okay, you're asking me to wish your two senior boss. Okay, your two senior boss. I'm wishing them congratulations for their newly army rank promotion today. Congratulations to them. Tinubu can't react on the comment from the northern elite who said that bandits are their brothers, fathers and sons because he need the northern votes come 2027. That's why he turned his eyes from the northern elite statement to arrest them. But Nigeria continue persecuting Nnamdi Kanu because he's an Igbo man. Can any Igbo man make such a statement made by the northern elite and continue enjoying his freedom without the security agents arresting him and charging him of terrorism? On opposition, there's no such a thing under the present government because PDP, all right. There's no such a thing under the present government because PDP are APC and APC PDP from Iwoha Ikechukwu. Thank you so much for your message. Good evening, VOP Faithfulness. I greet you, Doctor. Good evening, sir. I greet you too. My name is Prince Prosper from Lagos. I just want to say thank you. You're doing well and God will bless you and continue to strengthen you. In Jesus' name, I came in peace. Please, I don't know what to say, where to start about Nigeria, government, bandits, insecurities, America trade, injustice, tribalism, religion differences, Nigeria's sacrifice and gullible. All right. Thank you so much, Prosper from Lagos, for your message. Just as, please, did Nnamdi Kanu do anything wrong to the Yorubas, or is it because he's an Igbo man? Godi Wadibia. Onoshe Loretta is a clown, a personnel non. Is she tired of insulting the Igbos? Okay. Thank you so much, Godi Wadibia from Lagos. Good evening, VOP. When the purpose is not known, abuse or misuse is inevitable. For the residents' doctor strike for more than 2 weeks now, I'm not surprised if your president, senators, governors has health issue. The travel to France, etc. for medical tourism. Okay, I think I'm going to cut it short from here because my time is almost up. I need to read other people's message. Thank you so much, Dayo from Lagos. Hi, VOPFM. I'm Roosevelt Adebayo from Apapa. The United States cannot invade Nigeria even if it is unable to tackle the problem of insecurity. The only thing they can do is to deploy troops for a period of 60 days in the area affected by the conflict. U.S. President doesn't have the power to declare a war except the U.S. Congress approve it. The power of declaring war is given to the U.S. Congress and not the President. Thank you. Thank you so much, Roosevelt, for your message. Please, okay, anybody calling this should not insult people. All right. Thank you very much for that. Thank you very much. I hope they hear no insults anymore. Good evening, Faithfulness and Dr. Nosika. I believe that the judgment on the 20th will be on Mazen Nnamdi Kanu's favor. Madam Ngozi from Searchlight. Thank you so much, Madam Ngozi from Searchlight, for your message. Good evening, VOP. Justice Omotosho should be mindful of the sensitive nature of MNK case. Wisdom should be applied. Anaklet and Mebunwa from Alabado. Thank you so much for your message. Let me take one more call before we wrap it up here. Hello, good evening.
Hello.
Good evening.
Hello, good evening, my sister. I called back. I lost my call that time.
Oh.
It's me, Azubike, calling from Lekki.
All right. Thank God you called back. Go ahead.
Yes, I greet everybody in the studio, even that's my friend there. So, I wish him a long life because he's saying the truth, nothing but the truth. And I said that God will guide him, nothing will happen to him, his family. Jesus' name I pray.
Amen.
So yes, we're going to the line. According to what they say about Governor Soludo. Soludo, anybody that pushes him to APC is an enemy to the Soludo, if we will understand. Because why? Apuga is doing fine in Anambra. There's no any party again to control Anambra, this Apuga. Because of they are doing fine in Anambra, so I don't see the need of him to go into another party. If he tries, he's doing mistake. That one gone. Then according to our brother Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, I didn't see anything wrong on Nnamdi Kanu. Nnamdi Kanu is supposed to be released. They use it as no, I don't know what to say about it. Let them have peace for peace to reign. Let them use Nnamdi Kanu for peace to reign. I use God beg, please. Good day, everybody. Bye bye.
Thank you so much. Good evening to you. The number to call is 0700 903 903 903. Okay, I think I am not gonna receive any other call. Okay, let me just take this final one. Please move away from your radio set.
Hello, my name is Ikenna.
All right, Ikenna, please. 1 minute to go. 1 minute.
I wanted to greet this
Okay.
my brother. I so much like the people. Each time we call, I'm always over and there. I'm always getting anything that you need to get that man's way. I want just call to do everything now. They just said me later when they call. I just love to listen to that man talk. So I can't mind for me to speak. So let me keep on.
Thank you.
Yeah, what? Thank you very much. Let's put that in there. Let's use that kind of stuff. That's my issue. Each time you know, please release that man. Please release that man. Now, when you can pass this, you're going to get this. Please, you're taking this to that that. Thank
you very much.
Thank you. Yes, bye-bye.
Bye. This is my last caller for today. We are calling it a wrap and recap here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. I'm so much happy to have you all here. For those that called, for those that sent messages to our WhatsApp family, our YouTube family, rather. Thank you so much. I'm seeing your messages there. God bless you all for being here and staying with us here today on Recap here on Voice of the People 90.3 FM. It's been a wonderful I really had a wonderful and great time with you guys here. Thank you so much, and I telling and wishing you all a very beautiful evening. Tomorrow, let Let us go and praise God. Yes, in the church. Doctor, thank you very much for being here this evening.
Thank you for having me.
Thank you so much. I remain your host, Faithfulness Woke. Till we see next week, Saturday. Bye.